All right, so April is coming to an end awfully quick here. As you know, when this is posted, hopefully should be a few days before May actually begins. Like I had mentioned a month back, trying to be a lot better about dedicating time to content on YouTube. It seems to be going well. A lot of people are paying attention to the videos, which we'll talk about in a minute. But so May. A couple of things, just going to leave with a few of the events. Hopefully you guys have heard the trainers talk about it. You've seen them in studio. May 3rd, we actually are canceling the 8-10 class. It's already canceled in MBO. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that already. Again, 100% for your benefit here. Really think this is something that we can use Mish for, who is obviously fantastic in this world, and working on hips and glutes and mobility and giving you guys some tools to keep yourselves loose and active and hopefully again, work on some PM or preventive maintenance and things that just keep you going for the long term, which again, longevity is kind of the goal of everything that we do. So if you're typically somebody that comes to the 8-10 class, again, it's not there. So you have to come to 7, you have to come to 9:20, maybe 5:30 in the morning. I know it's not everybody's jam. And then you don't need to sign up for this. So you guys can just show up, stay as long as you'd like, get as much out of it as possible, obviously free to you guys. May 10th, also free, a kids class. We're kind of bridging this over from the daycare. Obviously, Kelsey will run it. I'll be there with Allison. Obviously, we have a 3-year-old, as a lot of you know. So our daycare has a really good turnout, and we're trying to give them something as well. So again, why not loop in the members? So if you guys have kids ages 2 to 5, reach out to Kelsey, and you can get them to come on the 10th. That'll be after all of our classes. I believe 10:30 is the start to that. I would double check that. I think 10:30 is the answer. But we have one of our members kind of gonna deck it out. She has her own party business, so hopefully we can help bring some awareness to her. And simultaneously, Tanya's Bakery is gonna do a little BOGO for your children, buy one get one as well. So a little day for them if you do have somebody, you don't have anything on the schedule yet. The YouTube videos are going great. I get a lot of conversation, a lot of comments. I would hope more people are paying attention to them. Again, a lot of times you don't even have to watch them. Like, you just have to listen, right? I'm just trying to give you as much information. They're not super structured. They're kind of just going off the top of my skull. It's kind of my thought process and what I'm thinking when I'm writing them. And hopefully that translates to you guys in class and getting a better understanding of how certain things are written and how you should approach them, and how to get the most out of whatever that day happens to be. So again, there's been a lot of participation in those videos. I love seeing it, and I love the conversation. So keep that up, please, and I will keep doing 2 of those a week. I'm getting a little bit better at making them more efficient, but some of them just require a lot of conversation because there's many layers to a lot of the workout. So apologize for that in advance, as always. Interval days, just wanted to bring this back to the top. There's 2, every 4 weeks we're doing interval days. A lot of you guys, again, are still probably used to every 6 weeks. Interval days are incredible. It's a fantastic foundation. I know a lot of people avoid these like the plague. It's also why I've always made them optional. So they're always paired with another day. I believe we talked about in an old video, it often happens as arm day. It's not on purpose. It's just a really easy one to pair it with. But I believe the next one is a cardio day or interval just, or back. So again, if you are somebody trying to build an aerobic foundation, you're trying to increase your aerobic capacity, you're trying to maybe work on your endurance, maybe you struggle in this specific modality, like interval day is something you guys should try to stay on top of. Again, every 4 weeks is not that much. I wish it was every 2 weeks. Honestly, if you're trying to progress, every 4 weeks is great. If you want to work on it, you're not totally committed to, hammering it every single time, you can still get something out of it. But if you are somebody that's looking to progress, you want to make steps in that modality forward, obviously, hopefully not backwards, then, every 4 weeks is like the bare minimum. So I hope people are participating in that and not just seeing interval day and just, writing it off instantly. Like, that is not, from a trainer's perspective, from my perspective, something I want people to do, which I know it's so easy to do. And I know people are doing it. There's plenty of people that are doing that. Monthly emphasis, probably the reason why a lot of you guys are here, is going to be carrying. Again, this is already on the monitor in the studio. Carrying and why we're doing it. So I think the first thing everybody's going to think is carrying is grip strength. As that's true. That is ancillary. That's supplemental to it. It's not about grip strength. Once you've mastered carrying and you've worked on keeping your spine neutral and your shoulders over your hips and your chin out of your chest and your shoulders down with a little bit of tension, and you can walk full stride, then we can talk about grip strength. But it was pretty obvious last month we did a couple of these carries. As a gym, that's definitely an area of improvement. So we're going to hit that pretty hard this month. Again, it's all about spinal health and trunk stability. That's ultimately what carrying is, or farmers carries, right? We're not going to do anything with the ball on purpose. So the carrying is going to be just dumbbells and variations of it. Just give you an idea for anybody thinking like, wow, doing carrying, every day is going to be super boring. I assure you it's not. The beauty of this is I can interweave it into the workouts really well, which is cool, which means we don't have to start every day with something, like prior monthly emphasis. We're doing pull-ups. Like we want to do that first. Like that doesn't have to happen here. So it's going to be interweaved as it already is through a lot of the May workouts that are already written. And there are regular carries, overhead carries, staggered carries, high-low carries, goblet carries. There are lots of carries. So we're going to work our way through that progression. And hopefully you guys come out of this at the end of the month not only having a much more control over your trunk and your spine, but also, obviously, grip strength, like I said earlier, is supplemental. You'll see some improvement on your grip strength as well. But the laundry list of the benefits of farmers carries or any variation of a carry is just insanely long. So that's why we're doing it. And then how it affects workouts, like I had already said, it's not. It really, better than I thought. It weaves into the workout so well. So really the main thing is we're going to have to make sure that, the first couple of days, everybody has a really good understanding of how to get the most space out of their station and how to manipulate their space so that they're getting the full 15, 17 feet one way, which again is 30 to 35 feet roughly for one shuttle. So you guys are going to be doing a lot of shuttling in the month of May and all sorts of different varieties of carries. So hopefully that's exciting to you. Hopefully this was my quickest video ever, and this gives you guys an idea of what's going on in May. And again, if you ever have questions, feel free to answer us or reach out to us.